Hi Jeremy, thank you for the opportunity to shoot this custom video for you. I did quite a bit of research on lifestyle pavers and would love to share with you all of the information I came up with. So let's jump right in. Now, when your future customers are searching for services that you offer, an example, Pavers Bellevue, the first thing they're going to see in the results is what's called the map pack. Now, ideally, we want businesses to be in the top 3 spots here because that's all that's displayed on the immediate listings. Excuse me, I apologize, immediate search results. I do see that Lifestyle Pavers does have a Google My Business listing. I did find you guys in 9th spot. Okay, so here is your listing. Now, it's got phenomenal pictures. That's perfect. Google reviews are, I mean, they couldn't be any better. So that's huge. All of the information filled out and so forth. So what that leads me to determine is that more citations need to be added to this listing. Now, what that means is a citation is issued every single time that your business name, telephone number, and address appears on the internet. Google issues one of those citations every single time. So when you were looking to climb the ranks in the local map listings, what needs to happen is at least, I'd say, about 100 additional citations need to be added on top of what your number one competitor already has. You want to definitely facilitate a gap in between the two of you so that there's room and so that you're beating them by a little bit of a landslide. So other than that, the Google My Business listing looks phenomenal. Additional citations, and you should see your listing climb the ranks from that 9th position fairly quickly. All right, so then the second part that search results provide just below the map listings is what's called the organic listings. Now, again, same thing. Businesses definitely want to be on the first page, and they definitely want to be as high as they possibly can, because the fact of the matter is that people searching for a service or a product, whatever, what have you, are going to look on the first page, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to go with one of the top companies in these top few spots up here. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I did go through the listings a little bit. I made it to page 3, and I did not see lifestyle pavers, but you know what? I didn't go any further because, like I was saying before, in all honesty, searchers are not going to go past, or likely past the first page, so they're definitely not going to go past the third. So then what I went ahead and did was I pulled your website. I apologize. And the site of your top competitor. Now, Mutual Materials, of course, is a massive competitor. The problem is they're not a fair comparison to put you up against. They are a multi-location company, and it's just a different field, so the data would be skewed. So what I did was I went ahead and I pulled your top competitor that isn't working with multiple listings, so the data would be more correct. All right, so what I did was I went ahead and I pulled, excuse me, your site, and I pulled the site of Aguiar, I believe is the pronunciation. So with your site, I love the yellow. It very much stands out. You've got some good pictures going on. That's a wonderful picture. Even more good pictures going on down here. It definitely is very visually pleasing for sure. Now, I'm not sure if this is a site that you had done or if you did it yourself, but let me go ahead and give you some tips here. So, because I'm trained to see what other people see, my advice would be this lifestyle pavers needs to be moved over to the left so that it's not overlapping this home. Now, this home, about, gallery, and contact, Actually, reviews too. I just saw that right now. So reviews needs to be brought up and aligned with all of these other. The font needs to be changed to a darker color so that it's got contrast. The driveway patios, retaining walls, and all of this, as well as call, need to be in a darker font. And actually, you know what? I retract my statement. These need to all be in a darker font, but the call needs to be a click to call button. So this needs to be a button that's, somewhere around in here, that's bold, that stands out, that people can just immediately click and get right to you. All right. So then moving down the page, what we do, that's super important because you hit the nail on the head with this one. Your services need to be closely listed directly underneath your focal header. So this is your focal header up here, right? And so services need to come very soon afterwards. But what they need to have is way more of a description. Now, the reason for this is because Google crawls the internet constantly, 24 hours a day, going through websites and looking at all of their content. Now, Google's algorithm is that they want 1,500 words of command content on a main page of any website, right? And so, embedded within that command content, they want organic keywords sprinkled throughout as well. So, what that means is that, in looking at the numbers for your site, it looks like there's a total word count on the main page of 165 words. So that needs to be brought up tremendously. That would help your rankings, massively. Now, those other few things that I told you to fix will also help as well. It'll just help with the flow and will really bring up the visibility of your site. All right, so then when we take a look at AgUR, now they've got some good visuals, just like you going on at the beginning. They've got some more information as far as, worth and whatnot with the jobs. Now, they don't have services listed right away, right underneath their focal header. So there's a place that they can be beat out. I did run the numbers on them as well, and they've got 1,100 words, which is certainly closer to 1,500, but it's not where they need to be. They also don't have keywords sprinkled throughout, like I was explaining. So what this does is give us more opportunity to then come in and beat them out and overtake their rankings. So lastly, what I did was I went ahead and I pulled my web crawler program for both sites so we can get more in-depth information on exactly what's going on here. All right, let's start with Lifestyle Pavers. Now, with your site, I want to explain to you the two most important things. That's the UR and the DR. Those are right here. What your UR rating is your trust factor. What your DR rating is your power factor. These two numbers are determined by backlinks. What a backlink is a shout out from another site, having a link that goes from them back to you. Now, what that does for you is, number one, get you exposure. Number two, get you credibility. It looks like you're running about 6 organic keywords in your content. An overall picture is this is generating 98 organic traffic, folks, coming to you in a month. Okay, so then let's take a look at the comparison with AgUR. So again, their trust factor is right here. Their power factor is right here. Now they've got 487 backlinks coming into their site, but what this tells me is the backlinks are likely not that powerful because these numbers should be higher. All backlinks are not created equal. When you're talking about backlinks, quality is far more important than quantity in this realm. Now they've got 836 keywords sprinkled throughout, which is really good. It's certainly not unbeatable. And with all of this being said, it looks like they're bringing in an organic traffic of 189 folks a month that are clicking on their site, retaining their services, getting information, what have you. So in summary, all of this is definitely beatable. like I was saying, with what you need to do with your Google My Business listing, again, additional citations with the site, all of the little tidbits of information that I gave you with the content, with the keywords sprinkled throughout. And then adding in powerful backlinks will help this rise tremendously. Embedding all of those organic keywords into your site, like I was saying, into that command content, and you could absolutely outrank and take their spot, therefore, of course, generating and taking their traffic as well. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you taking time, out of your day to watch this. I would certainly be grateful for any feedback that you have, and I hope the rest of the weekend is good to you.